No, okay. So, hello and welcome everyone for the third time for me this season to the fourth round of the Ultimate League Season 18. Welcome to Poland, to the impressive Białowieża track, a really challenging track filled up with hairpins and slow corners. The last time we've seen it was 8 seasons ago in Season 10, where Rito, a retired driver, made the pole and won, followed by Gamer15 and the legend Nuno. But returning to the present and to the commentator's cabin, Nuno is once again alongside me. How are you doing, mate?
Hello, I'm doing well. I just saw Fatmi having his car stopped for some reason, so he's gonna have a very slow first lap, but hopefully things seems to be now going fine. But yeah, let's see if he's gonna have time to finish the third lap. I believe he will, but it's gonna be a bit close though.
Yeah, while in the meantime, CharGT with that 34.95 sets him into the provisional pole, followed by Figura and Flix, as we end up now the second lap. Let's see what drivers can improve, which drivers can improve, sorry. So it seems like CharGT improves his time to 34.88. Figo also improves 97, Kubo 98, the home hero Kubo, setting his car provisional in the top 3. Flix and Nanti at the back with P5 35.05. Phantom seemed to recover from that stop. Now on P6 35.22, Guzman 35.23. Oh, that's a really close qualifying, not gonna lie. And as we see CharGT exiting now the final hairpin, as he ends up and improving his time to 34.87. Some drivers improves in the middle grid. Not sure who. Yup, and that's it. So that's another pole position for CharGT, this time with a 34.87, 10 tenths to the second qualifier to Figo, who will fill up the second row. And in the rest of the grid, we have the home racer Kubo, Hananti alongside him, Flix, Phantomy, Guzman, Corbin, Marima, Miyamura, Mambagoat, Yowa, Sobol, Jaruni, Blank, Tomatoes, Maiko, and Urist. That's a really tight qualifying, except for the pole position, obviously. But look at that difference between Figo and Kubo. That's 100 of difference. Then Nanti really close to in a tie time with Nanti and Flix, 35 flat. Then Phantom and Guzman as well, 35.22 and 35.23. Not that far. Corbett with 35.30. And Marima 35.32, 35.33 with Miyamura, 35.35 of Mambergo, 35.38 of Yowa. Look at that. Between P8 and P11, less than 100 of difference. Wow, well, that was too tight. Then we have another significant differences. We have Sobel with the 47, Jordan with the 50, then Blanc with the 58, 30 with 75, and in the 36, Maiko and Urist. That was a real interesting qualifying to see.
It should be an interesting race as well. The rain is present once again, just like last week, where it did a lot of chaos. We saw a few drivers like leading and the rain really completely swapping, but it looks like it's about to start.
Yep,
we might see drivers using a bit of everything, but yeah, we go then.
Exactly, and we are out. The lights go out, and CharGT defense quite good. The pole Cooper trying to overtake on the first corners to Figure, and he actually does it side by side. That's a 1-2 temporarily fall. No, he's not. I found the lead. That's a good wide defending, and Kuba goes through with those soft tires, overtaking Figura with those mediums. Phantom also claiming some places, defending from Flix now. Oh, that was a big send from Anandi, who are paired there. And I think Guzman lost, some places, and now finding some trouble on the final hairpin. And now he has fallen up into 8th place. that. Oh, I remember going now a bit laggy thinking he was. And everything now a bit spread. And look at that. We have now a 5-car gap. A 5-car train. Now fighting for that lead. Woo!
And he's starting not in a position you would want to be. Starting on the hard tires and definitely thinking on in the long game, but sometimes it can really backfire. And, yeah, already losing contact to the leaders. Now he's gonna have to hope that the drivers ahead maybe battle each other and slow down so that he can be back there. But otherwise, he might just be losing time now, which can end up pretty badly. But hopefully for him, maybe the rain could do something here because it's cloudy right now and could maybe come in when the others have beaten us. Yeah, but we'll have to see.
Ooh, Phantom trying to overtake on that turn 14. As you can see, we don't have one but 3 consecutive hairpins on the final sector of the track. And we'll see, especially on the last laps of each compound, we'll see a lot of drift, unless they try to avoid that with a special strategy, as we see that Cooper tried to overtake Figueroa on the exit in turn 7, but didn't seem to do anything. He's probably slipping now, and just trying to get this slipstream. I'm not sure what he's about to do, but oh, rain is coming. Ooh, and Flix is the only one, and Marima. Flix is the only. Oh, Flix maybe has a big shot. Yeah, because rain will hit right now. Yoa decided to stay out. That's a bit weird. But not weird, because we've seen last round. Oh, and Chargeti into the gravel and loses 2 places in one corner. Figo. Oh, and rain is out.
This could help Fernandi, who's on the hards. Because he obviously has more tire life, and now that's the thing, is that now the drivers on the dry tires will have a little bit more wear during this rain period, and that could help who has the hards, because because you need to have the grip and the traction on those tires on that second half where you have a lot of hairpins. But yeah, a few drivers really getting screwed up here, like Flix and Makimar was not really doing badly here, so yeah, Flix is definitely gonna lose a lot with this. Once again, very unlucky, just like last week. And as you can see, Hernandi already catching up to the SCPs where he went to the grass there. But yeah, I think he now might have the advantage with the tires, and we might see some drivers maybe opting to pits very, very soon.
Exactly. Lap 6 out of 41. We are ending now the optimum period of the soft compound. So now medium runners and hard runners will have the advantage, theoretically. So Phantom and Figo currently leading with the medium. Guzman blaming someone, I'm not sure who. Where's Guzman though? He's on medium P16.
He's P16.
Oh yeah, not the best.
He's close with Corvid. Could be something with his ping potentially, but I really don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Both SCPs into the pit. Let's see.
Off into the
hard ties. Interesting strategy. Probably trying to do an undercut to Phantom and Figo. Probably. I'm not sure. That's why
they had this.
Pits. It's COVID.
They had the softs while they had the softs, and the drivers at the front they have the medium. So obviously they will be hitting a bit later. But yeah, interesting that GT decided to start on the softs. I wonder if maybe either Figo or Phantom will try to answer to that, or maybe Hernandi maybe doing a slightly early pit stop now. It's like he's continuing to go with his casual pit stop. But yeah, as you can see right now, Kubo getting a little bit slowed down by the likes of Jeroen and Joha. So yeah, he lost some time with which is always a big risk at the start. Now losing contact with JT, and that might not be good, as we all know JT is a very useful driver to have ahead to slipstream him, and that takes you places. Yeah, now JT is just looking to get away.
And just behind, Sobol and Marima fighting for the P9. Marima, the other local driver with those hard tires. They are a bit newer than Sobol ones. but this doesn't seem to work that good. So now that everyone stopped and is about to do the pit stop, as Figo and Phantomy, probably the only ones who are yet to pit. So it's temporarily Figo, Phantomy, and Hanandi on the podium with CharGT with a big shot of climbing some places. In fact, let's wait to see what they do. So Figo pits for mediums and Phantomy as well. CharGT will emerge and will overtake. Yes, he does, but Kubo can't. Oh no, yeah, Kubo can overtake Phantomy. Oh, that was a good movement. Taking advantage from that. Goes on Phantom. He doesn't put it easy. He knows that he has the fastest tires and he goes through and overtakes and climb up and retakes that 4th place. And Figo retakes that 2nd place. Probably CharGT will slip him. As Hernandez yet to pit, probably in the next 2 laps, if not the next one, because he will probably drop to 5. Oh yeah, GT side by side turn 3, and now Figo doesn't put a lot of trouble to the move, and CharGT yet.
I wonder if he's trying to slow down Kubo so that he can catch, so that Kubo can catch up maybe, because a 2v1 versus Figo, that could be very useful for GT, but yeah, I guess I don't know why, but yeah, Figo really does want to also lead the way to just get away, obviously, from the others and probably try to get rid of GT, but yeah, GT really not making things easy.
Yep.
This could potentially play into the hands of Nandy, who's currently in clean air, and looking to maybe save one quick stop, and yeah, that could help him a lot.
Yep, but remember,
he's really extending quite a lot. But this is the thing now, is that his pit stops will kind of look like undercuts now already, because of how long he's staying out with those tires, because JT's tires are already like half-life, so it's not gonna take that long until GT pits as well, so Nandy's pit stop kind of looks like an undercut if he will be pitting soon.
Yep. And again, CharGT trying to overtake. He backs up safely on turn 2 as he's trying to cook something. Figo touches the grass a bit. That slowed down the bit. And let's see, in this corner, they switch places a lot. Nobody doesn't seem now here in the hairpin section. And Natty now drifting a lot. He must pit now. He will probably exit behind Flicks. No, probably not. He for sure will be. He'll be exiting behind Flicks, and yep, he goes into the pits, and which tires another hard set. So now that everyone made his pit stop except for Yowa, who is making it now. Oh, Cloud's coming. So we have Figo, CharGT, and Phantomy fighting for the podium. Kubo also trying to climb up to those top 3. Hanandi, Flicks, Mambergoda, Martimark, Guziman, and Blank. Mostly now Rooney fighting for the top 10, and outside of it, we have Villarreal, Yowa, Corbett, Sobel, Tomatoes, Juris, and Maiko. As Maiko now is the first blue flag driver. Lap 16 out of 41. We're not even in the half of the race. Ooh.
Yeah. I wonder if Nandi is on a 2-stopper today, because he did 13 laps first. Now he might do another 13 laps and then go to the end after that, potentially.
He will probably do it. And he seemed quite fast in terms of worn tires, because although he didn't have the best tires, he seemed to manage and those tires quite good and have a really solid pace. So yeah, probably going for a 2-stopper today. It could benefit him to overtake Figo and CharGT, who are his virtual drivers. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a long way to go. Probably CharGT pitting as well in the next few laps, but keeps insisting he wants the lead, overtaking Figo. Yeah, side by side, turn 6. Wow, that's an intense battle. And Figo and CharGT know with the best tires. CharGT has the worst ones. Side by
And
side
this
again, turn
only
12. Whew.
it's important because this definitely does help Andy quite a lot. Once again, he's on a completely different strategy. It's a very, very different race. Even though he's quite far behind, he's definitely saving one pitch stop at least. So,
Oh,
yeah, it's interesting how things are going right now with strategies here. Because, yeah, Hernandy's not near close to the leaders, but he's definitely in the fight in a way. Once again, because of the pit stops. And this battling between JT and Figo could really screw them up
oh,
a
there he
bit. And, yeah,
goes.
they need to be aware that they're not the only ones actually fighting for the win.
Side by side on hairpin, it is. And no one trying. Whew. No space leaving, and now, oh, that was a good exit from CharGT, who exits fast. Oh, and goes into the pits. Figo stays out. Cubo also pits for another hard set. Phantomy for another hot, and Hernandi passes. Hernandi passes, and probably making numbers. Hernandi could have a chance if he extends the ties to the correct number. So in the end, he is in front of everyone after they pit. So let's see what happens. So Figo now pitting for another hard compound. Juris as well. And Nandi passes, obviously. CharGT passes as well. And now climbs up to second
Figo not
place.
on the split screen.
No, he's not on this live stream. They only have one tie, one lap of difference. Tie H. It's not that much. It's not significant. One tie, one lap. But let's see how these drivers can take it.
Yeah, I'm finding GT's strategy quite interesting because at the start he started on socks and obviously pitted earlier, and considering the position that he was before pitting for the first time, it wasn't really that good. He was quite far behind the likes of Fentme and Figo. But then with that undercut, he managed to stay with Figo for the second stint, and now by pitting one lap earlier than Figo, he managed to now undercut him, and he does not have Figo does not have JT's slipstream. So yeah, it's going to be very, very crucial now for Figo to be able to catch up to the British tire. Obviously, he has the better tires, but on these first few laps, JT could definitely make the difference in pace if he's faster, so that in the later laps, Figo can still not catch him. Also, Hernandi, he has these 1.5 or less than that seconds to work with to try and just stay ahead as much as possible. Because yeah, I think it's very, very possible that the others will catch up to him before he pits for a second time, which could really mean that maybe his strategy might not really be working. But yeah, obviously as soon as GT catches up, and then he's gonna have to try and hold on to that slipstream as much as possible, so that maybe he can do something with his strategy. But yeah, I feel like what's gonna happen since GT is already catching up to Hernandi is that maybe Hernandi will pit earlier, of course, but he's gonna have some really old tires, and definitely he's not gonna have the advantage when it comes to the battling for the final stage. So yeah, I think Hernandi might have a bit of a compromised race right now, a bit of a challenge right now. But of course, the rain can also change certain things as well. So yeah, we have to look out for that.
Yeah, there's a long way to go, more or less than a half of the race, but now on this top 8 battle, led by Marima, then we have Langyo and Sobol. These are an intense battle between these 4 drivers, and Marima has begged sometimes for catching this slipstream. And definitely he doesn't want to lose so much time, as he's with half a life hard tires. He's racing home today, probably. Yeah, now who was someone stopping? Sobel stopped. And this is interesting by the for the top 10, who brings up some solid points.
Figo into the grass.
Oh yeah, Figo went into the grass, and Hernandi took that chance. And now he's and Hernandi as well. Hernandi 2 times into the grass, and now lost everything. He's lost the slipstream, lost the pace, and lost all the time. And this only benefits CharGT who's creating a small gap, half a second, between ChatGT and Figueroa. Hernandez, yeah, making many mistakes, probably because of those old hard tires. But Phantomy and Kubo, they keep battling for that virtual top 3. Yeah, that's a virtual top 3. Because Hernandez is yet to pit, but everything can happen. We can have rain, or Hernandez strategy can actually... Oh, and Phantom is squishing Kubo, but didn't lose a lot of time. He seemed to have it. I think actually Kubo wants to overtake Phantom. I think he seems himself faster. Probably here now on the straight. Oh no, he's just slipping. Interesting.
And then
Let's see.
the pits.
And then into the pits.
Hard
Correct.
tires, 14 laps. The thing is that he already lost time to the top 2 drivers, so he's really... He might get some other cut, but if he gets a gap, he's not going to be really that big, and it might not really be enough, and he's just going to find himself in a bit of a disadvantageous position. However, the difference of tires should not be as dramatic as it was on these last things, so maybe there's some hope in that sense. But yeah, either way, we see Figo trying to catch up to JT once again, and he's definitely close, so I think it's possible. We might definitely see another battle for the win between these 2 drivers, just like we saw last week.
Yep, only 13 laps remaining now. And yeah, probably Hernandez has made his final pit stop, unless it rains. It will probably work, I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. But okay, so clouds coming.
Clouds.
This could kill Hernandez's race if it rains now. But if it rains when the leaders, JT, Figo, Phantom, Kubo, make their final pit stop, probably going for a medium. Do you think any of these guys can go for a medium tire, Nuno?
It's definitely possible. I think with like 9 laps or 8 laps to go, it's definitely possible. But yeah, we'll have to see as Figo. There goes Figo, yeah, pulling the trigger. This could be risky. He's maybe hoping that the rain will come. Ooh, that is interesting actually. Ooh. 11 laps is not as long as Hernandez is doing, and as you can see, he's already ahead of Hernandez. So yeah, Hernandez already out of the fight. Sadly for him, as yeah, we will see now. Figo trying these undercuts, going for the hard. This could be interesting. I wonder what will JT do. He might actually just pick the hard as well to not have that disadvantage against Figo, because he might count on already seeing Figo in his mirrors when he comes out of the pits. So this is going to be interesting. There he goes, then JT
into the pits.
And yeah, there he goes. He goes for the hards. If he went for the mediums, he will be leading.
Yeah, this will gonna be close. Figo will be behind, maybe in front. He will take advantage when it goes. Yeah, side by side, turn 6. No one seems to back up. ChatGT provisionally leads. Wow, amazing. Phantom and Kubo as well for the final pit stop. Hard tires for them. Maybe. Well, let's see how the race ends for these 2 guys. But Figo now overtaking on the turn 21. Wow. And now squeezing. Woo-hoo-hoo, that was close. Star GT through the inside on turn 6. He makes it. And side by side, defending from Figo. These are 2 world champions fighting for the battle for the win here in Poland. Less than 10 laps remaining. And this hasn't ended up yet. They are constantly swapping places.
This could give some hope to Hernandez to catch up. If he gets to 6th, he might have a chance, even though he doesn't have the advantage with the tires. But yeah, we'll have to see how will things go. As yeah, definitely, it's gonna be definitely like this until the end of the race. Now we can definitely count on that.
Correct. Now ChatGT, we've seen that he overtook by Figo, now overtakes as well in the accident in 2011, and he leads now the hairpin section, unless ChatGT wants to overtake, especially on the exit on turn 20 or turn 21. Here it is. He 21, 22, and he tries to catch the slipstream. Oh, and Figo closed the wall a bit too much, I think, but nothing special. Lap 35 out of 41. This is coming down to an end. 20 minutes of race. Flix keeps the fetch lap of 34.83. And here it is. And his Phantom is second, 34.88 in the fast lap spot. Let's see now. Oh, that's a lag storm. We're back. We are back. Charge ET and Figo now fighting. And he actually makes the move.
And these fighters have some championship implications, because if Figo wins without the fastest lap, they'll just be separated by 1 point coming to the next round in Mugello. So, yeah, but if City wins, the gap is brought back to 11 seconds, just like it was at the beginning of round 3.
Oh yeah, and now we've seen that Figo try to make a good switch back side by side from the outside in turn 17. He doesn't make it, and he will have the slipstream on the main straight, lap 37. Lap 37 now of 41. And this battle doesn't seem to end, and Nandi maybe will try to catch something. Less than 2 seconds of difference. Not probably. He has more numbers to lose that third place with Phantom and Kubo rather than taking a second or a first place. Not gonna lie. But let's make a quick review. So for the moment, Charge GT, Figo and Hanandi are holding the podium spots. And now Figo overtaking. No, he's not. Figo leading, Charge GT second and Hanandi third. Phantomy, Kubo, Flix, Guzman, Blank, Marima and Yowa are filling up the top 10. And outside of it, we have Corwin, Mamiko, Jeruni, Sobel, Miyamura, Tomatoes, Maiko, and Uris. Wow, so back at the front, Figo and Charge GT. This thing doesn't seem to end. They will go to the finish line on the final lap. And that's what we like to see. Figo now defending. I think they just chilled up a bit. Maybe Charge GT will just see the...
I just noticed right now that Nandi's podium might not actually be safe, as Phantom is definitely catching, and they do have much better tires. So I wonder if Nandi really went for, I guess, the Ferrari strategy, as it's definitely not working, as he's might really just lose the podium because of this. Even though things look quite good at the start, but yeah, he's definitely not looking good, because he's putting a lot of pressure here against Fatmi and Kubo, who will definitely want a podium, and Fatmi would be the first this season. For Kubo would actually be the third. So yeah, that's actually interesting stuff going on, as Figo still in the lead, and as long as he's still in this GT slipstream range, he still has the chance. But now in those steel laps is probably when the tire difference is going to be more noticeable. But yeah, let's see who's going to win here between Figo and GT. Is definitely, once again, should be another exciting finish here. What if GT is going to wait for the final straight?
He will probably do. Trying, yeah, that's for sure. Final lap. Oh, and now, but we gotta look back now. Hanandi, Phantom, and Kubo fighting for that final podium spot. Who will be? We'll need to know until the finish line, and we'll need to know as well until the finish line who will be the Polish Grand Prix winner, as Figo and Charge GT heading up to the hairpin section. Charge GT moves and overtakes Figo Era. Probably this will be the movement that secures him the win, but Figo will have the slipstream. This will be a photo finish, and who will be Figo Charge GT? Figo Charge GT. It's finally Figo who wins the Polish Grand Prix. Kuba will be third. He makes a podium in his home Grand Prix. Hanandi fourth. Phantom fifth. Oh my goodness, that was an amazing finish. Flix will be sixth now. And we have a look, a big intense battle. Blank, Mariman, Blank. Who will be? Will be Blank. Then Mariman, Yowa, Covid, Kuziman, Mamba, Goat. There will be Jeruni, Sobel, Miyamura, Tomatoes, Maiko, and Uris. What a finish!
Actually, I
Holy
forgot
cow!
in terms of standing, JT should be actually 2 points ahead because he got the pole position. Also, Hernandez's streak for that podium seems like it came to an end now with Kubo once again taking podium. It's interesting because he left LSA because he thought he would be underperforming due to parking stimulus, but that's definitely not been the case so far. He's had 3 podiums, arguably his best ever season so far. But yeah, Philly once again with another win, very tight, just like last week against CT. This time even tighter because it came down to the final straights, and yeah, Hernandez's strategy not working. Then we see Fantamy just losing out right at the end, and yeah, Flicks with some damage limitation. At least he got the fastest lap. Then we see Blank doing pretty well, P7, then Mati, Yo, and Corby. That they're all very close actually, all in the 33.
Oh yeah, that was a real interesting finish. But let's wait until everyone joins the voice chat to make some interviews. But Figo makes another win with a fastest lap of 35 flat. CharGT is second, Kubo is third. So that's a double podium for Scuderia Parcaro and a podium for the Polish driver Kubo. And outside the podium, I think the first time this season, I'm not sure, is Hernandi fourth. Yeah, first time of the season that Hernandi is outside the podium. P4 for him. The rest of the grid, you have Phantomy Flicks with the fastest lap 34.83. Nobody could take him up. Then we have Blank, Marima, Yowa, and Corvette. And outside the top 10, we have Guzman, Jaruni, Sobel, Miyamura, Mabigo, Tomatoes, Maiko, and Urist. That was a really interesting race, but I really want to know what these drivers have to tell us. For example, the race winner Figo Era.
Hello.
What an amazing race finish. How did it feel? How was that?
Yeah, I think on my side we executed everything pretty well. The upgrades on the car worked, so yeah, I think it was a really just a great race, honestly. There was times, but I lost JT's slipstream and he had the older tires. I should have caught up, but I think this is one of the first times I've actually been close on him with pace. I put more laps than I've ever put in. But yeah, it's nice to know that it works out, and it's nice to know that I can do it. Because Kalpanga, it was more the rain did all the work, and my pace was iffy. I had to kind of rely on a JT mistake to the end, but this I feel like it was fully deserved. Yeah, and just jockeying for the second position, really. I think there's a lot of times me and JT, we kind of wanted the second position because the run you get with the slipstream on the final, like around the final corner to the straight, is so strong. And we literally, it was so weird. It's like you don't usually see drivers fight for second, but I feel like we kind of had that kind of background fight going on. But fantastic race. Yeah, just another one in the bag. Hopefully we can go get a third in Mugello. Yeah.
Exactly, making 3 in Mugello. So congratulations for that win, and hope you the best for Mugello and the rest of the season, Figo.
Thank you.
And now moving up to the second qualified and temporarily the championship leader, CharGT. How was that?
First qualified. Yeah, it was that race was mental. I mean, it wasn't mental. Most of it went pretty normally, as it usually would, until the last stint when, like Figo said, we were both fighting for second. It's quite a strange situation to be in. I've never quite had an ending like it. Like we were both slowing down, missing apexes to try and get behind each other, and then on the last lap, it just sort of. Well, on the last lap, we were both in slow down mode, but I was sort of pushed ahead. Not pushed. I was made to go ahead, and that's sort of when I knew the game was up, and I just had to sort of push it for the last 2 turns. But sadly, you got the stiff overtake at the end. But it was a great race. I just want to remember that one.
Well, wish you the best for Mugello and
Thanks.
the rest of the championship. And now moving up to the third qualified. Is he here? Yeah, he is. Kubo, the local hero. How does it feel? Podium in Poland? How it is?
It was a good race. The pace was on point. Just and during that little rain, lost Joe's slip unfortunately. But the pace after that was on point. I lost Phantomy at one point. I managed to get back in, and then we worked together to catch Nandi at the end. I think there was an incident at the penultimate turn though that we're gonna have to look at. But for me, I really enjoyed that race, and I think I drove as cleanly as possible. Everyone around me drove as cleanly as possible. So I appreciate everyone I drove with. Appreciate Figo at the start. We had a battle for P2, and starts can be chaotic, but we both kept it really clean. And also Manbergo later on, letting me pass, not knowing his fight is not with me and my fight is not with him. So yeah, really happy ending to a home race. Other than that asterisk, I'm really happy to get another double podium with Joe.
Well, congratulations for that podium, and wish you the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
And now, moving up to the podium, Hanandi, do you want to give us a brief feedback you would like to comment on?
Yeah. It was a tough race from the start. I mean, starting on the hards was never going to be easy. I fell down a lot. It didn't start too well. I was so close to keeping the slip of the front running pack, and I think that could have made the difference. I committed to a two-stop strategy, 2 times 14 on the hards and then 13, and I knew that if I slip perfectly, it can end up in a win, but it was really risky, and I knew that I could just lose the podium with it. And well, I still think I did a really good job. I almost kept Kubo and Phantomy off me. They only caught me at the final lap, which was a surprise, but I made 2 slight errors, and when I was near Joe and Go, and that just sealed it for me. But it was a good race, I guess.
Well, wish you better luck for the next round.
Thanks.
And now, moving up to the 5th qualified, Phantomy. Any brief feedback you want to give it?
Overall great race, to be honest. I wasn't expecting a top 5 by any means. Top 10 I would have been happy, to be honest. Quali was fine. I did have some lag issues, so my first lap was pretty slow. Otherwise, yeah, I got lucky at the start. Didn't got killed, got the rain call right. And after that, it was pretty straightforward. Just, yeah, sad the incident in the final corners, but yeah, it happens, and let's do better in Mugello.
Yep, wish you the best for Miguel as well. And now moving up to the 6th qualified, Flix. Anything you want to comment?
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt good. Kinda had a slow quali. Could have definitely improved, but the race I felt pretty fast. But then I think it was like I think it was lap 4 or lap 3. I don't remember what lap the rain came. But I saw rain came, so I was like, let me just pit. So hoping for just like full rain, so I can just have the undercut on them. And then it was fake, and yeah, from there my race just kind of went down. And yeah, I couldn't really get the pace back. I felt still good, but I don't know.
Yeah, that was a bit unlucky. Wish you better luck for Mugello.
Thank you.
And now, as Blank, the top 7 is not here, we're moving up to the 8th qualified, the other local driver, Marima. Any brief commentary you want to give about?
Okay, so what do you want to hear from me?
What do you think? How do you feel about your race? Anything special to comment?
Yeah, many special things. First of all, I didn't feel confident going into this race because I hadn't done as much practice as I wanted, especially in the qualifying. But I qualified the top 8, and after that I knew it's gonna be pretty good. I had a good start. Unfortunately, me battling Nandi made us lose the slip of the top pack, which was unfortunate. I think I held that P6 for a while. Then the rain came. I unfortunately made the call, which turned out to be wrong. I fell somewhere to like P12, which was really disappointing for me because it's just really sad to get fucked by the weather even in your home race and in the previous round, but in the home one it just hurts much worse. I made a comeback then. Blank and Iowa slipped me for half of the race. Fortunately, we were not battling, which was great. Thanks for the teamwork for them. I made it up to P7. Then we had an amazing battle at the last lap. Unfortunately, I had a ping-related incident with Blank, which I'm really mad about, because something which neither me or Blank most likely had influence for made me lose the P7, which I really worked for. I don't know why, but my pace on this track, I think it was just because of the determination of driving in my homeland and still wanting to make everybody that believed in me, Kubo, Skip, Jeruni, Juan, and others proud. And it was probably this determination that sent me on an almost without mistakes race. I think I made like 3 minor and 1 major error for the whole race. Had a really good pace on these hards and mediums. Unfortunately, I lost P7, but P8 is still pretty okay for me. I think that if it wasn't for the rain, I would have easily been P6 because my pace was really good here. Right now, I'm a bit disappointed with that P8. Hopefully in Italy, another country which I very much adore, in which my best UL performance comes from, P5. And I love this track. I watch MotoGP since 2014 and it's been there. I love watching it, so I hope I'll perform there better too. And I'm really looking forward to this season. I would really like to keep to finish in the top 8 in the Drivers' Championship and help RMC to hold that P5 in the constructors. So yeah, we'll see what the future goes. For now, let's go! Cool.
Okay, now moving up to the next qualified, who's Yoa. Any brief commentary?
Yes, sir! Woo, that was... Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, loud and clear.
Okay. Alright, okay. So that race was pretty insane, I won't lie. Because you're going into the weekend with not even knowing what to expect or anything like that. So it's just like jumping in and then going, you get me? So qualifying, qualifying was all right, you know. Qualifying, I think I made a big mistake on the final lap because I definitely could have gone quicker. But the race, it was a struggle at first because I fell backwards. I started on the hards. I fell behind Maiko as well, and we had a bit of a battle, which frustrated me a little bit because, you know, when you're at the back and you're with your teammate, and you feel like you've got the pace, you just want to be ahead. But I profited from like the rain, and I had a choice to make because I was on the hard tires, and I didn't know what to do. So I decided, you know what, let's keep going. Let's see how far we can drag the stint out. Dragged it to lap 14, and I decided, nah, I'm going for the two stopper today. Went on to another set of hards, and I won't lie, my pace was not great. My pace was not great at all. And I think the guys behind me caught me pretty quickly because I also made quite a few mistakes. But as the race went on, I think Matti and Blank caught up to me. We were in each other's slipstream, Matti in front, Blank behind, and myself interchanging between myself and Blank on my screen because of ping. Then at the end we got Guziman, and whoo, that was quite something. That was quite something. Because on the last lap I was panicking. I didn't even realize COVID was next to me. And COVID, sorry about the incidents as well. I didn't realize you were next to me. Like I don't even know how to describe it. I wish I recorded it because that whole last lap and those last two laps actually were so insane. Corvid catching us catching Guzzi being overtaken, battling with us, ourselves weaving past each other. I'm glad I made the two-stop work, and I'm glad I got a top 10. I was a bit. In fact, I would have been disappointed on another day if I finished if I saw I finished ninth instead of seventh. But after how today went, and after how this season's been, I could not be happier.
Well, congratulations, and hope you can do it better on the next round. And now,
Thank you.
moving up to the top 10 COVID. Anything you want to comment?
Hi. I'm like completely fucking annoyed with how that went. I got a poor start from like P7 or P8 where I started from, and then got caught got caught by the rain being stupid as usual. So I had to run from the back the whole race. I did the alternate strategy of just undercutting over and over again, and it showed that my pace was better than everyone else around me, but it just wasn't enough, especially when I have to deal with everyone like getting in my way when I'm trying to pass. And then there was there was like 1 or 2 points at the very last lap where I was ahead of everyone and would have finished seventh, but just got completely shafted at the end. But you know that's just the usual for me, so I don't really know what to say.
Well, don't worry. Wish you better luck for Miguelo. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this was all for today. See
Wait, wait,
you
wait,
on
wait,
the
wait. I
next.
forgot about something.
Oh yeah, Maddie, what do you want to say?
Polska Górą!
Yeah, whatever that means. See you all on the next round at Mugello. Until next time, we are out. No, we are not.